Hi, my name is Matt Ferry, and I'm the chair of the Rutherford County Democrat Party. And we're here today to talk about the AHCA, the health care bill that was passed by the Republicans in the House. This bill is a giant tax cut to the rich. It slashes Medicaid, which doesn't help anybody. And we're here today to say that we are absolutely against it, and we're absolutely against the senators working in private, in secret. We don't know what they're doing, but we're sure it's probably the same thing. We're here in Murfreesboro at the courthouse, and we want to talk about the implications of the AHCA and the effects it'll have on the health care of our children in the future United States. And we are calling on Senators Corker and Alexander to remain accountable to Tennesseans. They are not available and they are not transparent. They are participating in negotiating the health care bill in secret, and we think that's wrong. In 2009, Senator Corker, he held a lot of town hall meetings. He said these meetings were great because they were awakening the country. But the Republicans are writing the bill right now that affects people, and they're doing it in secret, and that is absolutely wrong. At state level, our health care policies are not meeting the needs of all Tennesseans. Tennessee Republican lawmakers refuse to expand Medicaid, which could have covered 280,000 people. Instead, we have lost $3 billion, and 8 of our rural hospitals have closed. Our state is also battling an opioid crisis. In 2015 alone, more than 1,400 Tennesseans tragically died from overdoses. The new bill will slash any kind of treatment programs for people who are addicted to opioids. We cannot afford to lose this progress. Tennesseans need real action and not more problems. Americans with pre-existing conditions, such as those dealing with opioid addiction or even asthma, must be protected with higher premiums and restricted opportunities to seek treatments. We have a couple speakers. Our first speaker is Todd Bradley. He's going to tell us about his healthcare story and about how ACA has helped him. And I'll introduce you to Todd Bradley.
Hi, my name is Todd Bradley. I'm a resident of Rutherford County. I moved here about 11 and a half years ago from Georgia. I was a singer-songwriter, record producer, tour manager, and production manager for Warner Brothers. In my life, my experience was that some 20 years ago, I was diagnosed with a pre-existing condition of diabetes, which was, of course, of no choice of mine. Not something that I would choose. Up until the Affordable Care Act, I was never able to actually afford or get treatment or insurance for my pre-existing conditions without it coming with an extremely high premium. During the last several years, I've also been diagnosed with another chronic illness. And so the Affordable Care Act has helped my family and I be able to live and flourish in Middle Tennessee. Should the Affordable Care Act be repealed, it would create a massive issue for my family. I have 5 children. My wife and I are very hardworking people. As hardworking people, we do sometimes struggle with the economy. And we have just been fortunate enough, because of the Affordable Care Act, to be able to live and provide insurance and health care, not only to me, but the rest of my family. Prior to this, people like my wife and I and my family seemed to be disposable. We were just a number. Should the Affordable Care Act be repealed again, we'll just become a number of countless millions of people that really seem to be of no use to our government. That doesn't make sense to me, not to my wife, and how do I explain it to my children? I strongly urge Senators Corker and Alexander to be more transparent and think not only of winning the game, but supporting all the citizens of Tennessee and, in turn, the citizens of our country. We need this. My family, my wife, my children literally could become a widow and orphans if this Affordable Care Act is repealed. And that would be a sad day not only for them, but for the country. Thank you.
Next speaker we have is Tennessee State Representative John Ray Clemens from Davidson County, and he's going to talk about Medicaid expansion and the implications of AHCA. John Ray.
such an honor to be here with these families today in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I'm down here from Davidson County on the steps of the historic Rutherford County Courthouse because health care touches everyone. It's not just a Nashville issue, it's a Tennessee issue. It affects every family and every child across the state of Tennessee. Everyone in this state should have a say in what the healthcare policy looks like. By refusing to hold open hearings, Senator Corker, Senator Alexander are breaching their duty to the people of Tennessee. The people of Tennessee have suffered long enough from poor leadership. We expect our leaders to do what is right. The people of Tennessee, as you heard Mr. Bradley say, have benefited from the Affordable Care Act. Now, is the Affordable Care Act a perfect piece of legislation or policy? Maybe not, but why aren't we holding hearings and doing what is necessary to make the law work for Tennessee families? Rather than work in secret behind closed doors to repeal a law that has helped so many across our great state. It is such an honor to be in Murfreesboro, Tennessee today to discuss this issue. We must do whatever we can to make sure that every Tennessee family has access to quality and affordable health care. If the rumors are true that they're going to place the responsibility of health care policy into the hands of the state legislature and this administration, I am deeply and gravely concerned. There is a clear pattern of failure. There is a clear track record of a lack of concern for Tennessee families in this Haslam administration and this Republican-led state legislature. While I would hope and expect my colleagues in the state legislature to do what is necessary if we are given the opportunity to shape health care for Tennessee families, I hope that we will stand up and do the right thing. But first, what I would like to see happen is for Senator Alexander to stop breaching his duty to the citizens of this great state and lead the way that he was expected to when he was elected a U.S. Senator. Again, thank you for the opportunity to be here today and discuss this important issue. Again, health care is not a Democrat issue. It's not a Republican issue. It's not a Nashville or Murfreesboro issue. It affects everyone. It is personal to each and every one of us. Everyone here, every family here, all of us are deeply and personally affected by the health care. So we expect our government and our elected leaders to do what is right for the citizens of Tennessee. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming to this press conference. So we just want to remind you and all Tennesseans to put pressure on Senators Corker and Alexander and your representatives who voted for this bill. Tennesseans do not deserve the AHCA. They deserve proper health care. Everybody deserves health care. And we think this is absolutely possible. Thank you all for coming today. I appreciate it.
So